Please get ready for a dictation of transcription number 121 from Sir Kailash Chandra magazine. 5 seconds. Start. A few days ago, I had the honor of presenting the report of the Planning Commission on the second 5-year plan to this House. On that occasion, I said something about the preparation of this report during the last 2 years and more. The report is a fairly formidable volume to look at, but perhaps if all the papers that were prepared in connection with this report during the last 2 years were piled together, they would be something in the nature of 100 times this volume. That, of course, does not mean that the quality of the work must necessarily be high but I mention this fact merely to indicate to this House how much labor had gone, how much discussion had taken place before this report reached its more or less final stage. In a subject like planning, I do not know what honorable members of this House think, but to me, who is no expert but who has been connected with thinking and discussion about planning for the last many years, I found my own mind expanding and always fresh avenues coming into view, and there is no end to the process. And when I present this report to this House, I would call it in no sense a final report, but a report of the work done thus far. The work continues like the whole question of planning continues, like indeed the vast and varied activity of the nation continues. The book deals in the ultimate analysis not with some theory, but also with the activities of hundreds of millions of people in this country, and that is a tremendous theme to think about, and it is a difficult thing, and it has so many uncertainties about it, because fortunately human beings are not made after the same model. Each human being is an individual who thinks, who acts somewhat differently from others. We have not, like an engineer, to measure the amount of steel or the amount of cement or something else that goes towards the making of a bridge or some other building. One can weigh and say exactly what the tensions and the strength are. Human beings being different, we cannot lay down any hard and fast rule about it that 100 or 1,000 human beings will produce this or that result, and therefore this uncertain and fascinating factor comes in, which makes human beings more important than other things in this world. But that makes planning also difficult, with a large number of uncertainties about it. That would be so at any stage, but more so at this stage in our country and in the world, when everyone who looks around is conscious of revolutionary happenings, changes continuously taking place almost in any respect, but if I may say so, most of all in regard to technology, the changes in technology, and technology ultimately affects human occupations, human life, the social structure. Now it is obvious that the pace of change in technology has been tremendous and stupendous. That pace has not affected us very much in India. Thus, fault is affecting us more and more. Even so, our lives in this country are governed so much by the consequences of science and technological growth. Most things that we do are somehow concerned with them. Now they are concerned with them. Therefore, they will be concerned even more by the changes in technological growth. Everybody knows how these changes in technological growth are advancing and affecting, if I may say so, the science of war. We have to deal with atomic energy, the atom bomb, the hydrogen bomb, etc. One does not realize that even in peaceful evocations, the changes are progressively almost as big. They do not create such a bang as that atom bomb does, but in effect, the coming of atomic energy is likely to produce enormous changes. That is, it will bring in all kinds of new supplies of power which will make a great difference to any problem that we may face. But apart from atomic energy, the other changes in technology are very great and they are continuous in affecting anything that we need. If we have a machine made, any big machine, by the time it is ready, it is slightly out of date. Something has taken place which is a little more advanced, a little more effective. Because of this, anything that we may plan is likely to be obviously affected by these changes and other matters long before the period of the plan is over. That is one major uncertainty. Then, of course, there are the uncertainties about our own resources, about the capacity of the human beings in this country, as to whether we can devote on energies to this great and mighty task or fritter them away in arguing or in disputing or in quarreling about smaller things in this country. Stop.